Hey guys, what's up? It's Nate. If you watched my PSA a few weeks ago, you know that on November 9th, my birthday, I went to Americas Stonehenge, a place that has been on my bucket list for many years. So throughout my walk, I took several small videos that I have plans on splicing together. Now, throughout these tapings, I realized that I was in those structures and I didn't know what they were. Well, I bought a souvenir book and I started reading through it the other night and I figured out what some of these structures were. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm doing the splicing, I'm going to make other smaller videos to put in between the videos from the actual site. So this way I can kind of explain what structure I'm in and the meaning behind the structure. So that's what's going on here, and I hope you guys really enjoy this video. It took a lot of work to put it together because I've never done any kind of video editing before, so if it's crappy, I'm sorry, but I do hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, what's up? It's Nate, and I am currently at Americas Stonehenge on location for an episode of Paranormal Talk. We're going to do this in little segments because the park itself is pretty expansive, so I don't really want to do this all in one particular video. So I might just take it all together and splice it all together for you guys. The place is huge, 30 acres total for the actual park. Yeah, they give you a nice little tour guide map. I got my son back there making noise. Don't worry, he's being watched. Got a sump pit, restorations, and they have a nice little video you can watch that tells you all about the history of the site. This is a wigwam. See a little fire pit in the center. And it was first found in the early 1900s and it's still being excavated till this day. So I'm going to stop this segment and I'll see you guys later. So I got the first part of the structures here. Pretty dark. Pretty expansive down in here though. Yeah, you really can't see it all that well, but I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be climbing in here to be honest, but here I am. So, yeah, about that. Wow. This is a tight fit. It's like a little cave thing, little hut. Doesn't exactly name it, but currently inside of it. I don't know if I'm supposed to be or not, but let me get out of here. Nope. Back, buddy. Oh, tight fit. Right, I'll be back. So the building that I'm climbing into is actually what's known as the Watch House. It's the building that is set the furthest away from the main site of Americas Stonehenge. They're not exactly sure what it was used for, although some of the artifacts found during excavation lead them to believe that it may have been a small Native American burial chamber. So I was just standing in a place that people may have been buried, which I think is kind of cool. They've never found actual human remains at this site though, and the reason for that being is the acidity of the soil will dissolve them over time, so the only way possible that they would ever find actual human remains at this site is if they found a very well preserved burial chamber. Only time will tell as excavation still continues. Up at the top of the formations now. It's a long walk to get here. The site itself actually isn't all that big. A lot of places that are roped off you can't go into though. So please be mindful of that. It is an archaeological site. You don't want to disturb anything and be respectful. I'm going to continue walking on. I want to see the sacrificial table. That's what I'm really looking forward to. That and the God horn. So that is what I'm really looking forward to. Oh, my son's over here climbing into a cave. Just be mindful also if you have little kids. Rocks, roots, sticking out everywhere. So you got to be careful for that. Here, I don't know what's going on here. Looks like we have another cave. Go! Going in here. Yeah, it looks like a little chamber of some kind. There's another one right across. Going that way and see what we got here. This looks like, yeah, it's just another cave, but you know what? While I'm here, I might as well climb in it, right? Whoa. Really cool, actually. I don't know if I'd ever want to live in there. Oh, be careful standing up out of that. That would hurt. Alright, so I'm in the middle of the structure now. And we're going to continue exploring, and I'll check back in if there's anything interesting. So if you'll notice in this segment of the video, when I come out of the two chambers that are adjacent to each other and I stand up and I say, wow, you know, watch your head, that could hurt if you hit it, you're going to hear a female voice that comes in very clearly, and it says something that I can't exactly make out. I don't know what this voice is or where it came from. My girlfriend and my son were with me, but they were nowhere near where I was on the site at the time. So this voice is unexplained and, well, caught an EVP while I was at Americas Stonehenge. Okay, so my girlfriend just had a freak out coming through here. She doesn't do dark places, creepy places, spiders, none of that stuff. So she did not like this. I personally think this is really awesome. All the different caverns and small. You gotta watch your head though. It's very low-lying ceilings. Definitely a chore getting through here. Be careful if you want to climb up back this way. It's a little wet, so I assume it's slick. If I fall and bust my ass, y'all can get a good laugh at it. So this is the part of the tunnel system, or walk-through, I guess you could call it. It's a hut that leads back out back. I assume that we're getting close to the sacrificial table now, which is what I'm really looking forward to. So we're going to continue on, and I'll be back. So what I'm walking through right now is actually known as the Oracle Chamber. If you go to the spot in my video where I say, hey, the floor looks a little bit wet and a little bit slick here, so be careful if walking. There's about 2 or 3 feet till you hit the wall. Go to the wall, look up. What you're going to see is a small stone tube. When you speak into this stone tube, it will project your voice directly below the sacrificial table. This tool is what's known as the God horn. They think it was used for someone to stand down in the chamber and speak, to project their voice as though it was the voice of God during sacrificial rituals. So I finally made it to where the sacrificial table is supposed to be. They have it covered up. It's not on display today. It is what it is. I'll have to come back another day to see it. Overall, it's wrapped up. It's not on display. No idea. They might be working on it. I don't know. Maybe they did sacrifice someone. I had all plans on laying on it, but that's not going to happen now. So, yeah, that's it for this episode. I'll see y'all next time. So it turns out the reason that the sacrificial table was covered after talking to the owner was because the site was subject to vandalism. Someone broke in and specifically vandalized the sacrificial table. The investigation is ongoing, so he couldn't speak too much on it, but what he did tell me was that they are working on restorations and they have one of the best stonemasons coming in to fix it. I surely hope they do. Man, there's no reason to go in and vandalize something so beautiful. So guys, be mindful and be respectful of a site. Don't do this. So that was my trip to Americas Stonehenge. As I said, I'm sorry if the video is a little bit crappy, as I'm not used to splicing together videos. I don't do video editing. I like to do my videos in one continuous shot. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video though. Please give it a like, a share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Nate signing out.